Dismal Minus, you are back at what you do best. Comedy. The most fantastic mess. This is what you do. The glorious insanity that you produce unintentionally through your failure to grasp any of the basic structure of storytelling on any genre at any level. Let's talk about it.
Willow, tick willow, tick willow.
Bonjour. Oh, just when you think the Dismal Miners can't sink any lower, they give us Willow. Oh, the biggest... It begins when you click on it and it says 16 plus in the corner. I see you, Dismal. I see what you've done there. 16 plus. This so-called TV series with a 16 plus on it. No one, literally no one over the age of 6 or 7 could even begin to enjoy this on any other level except the one I'm enjoying it on. Is the comedy gold of it, because and I'm not even joking when I say I've watched 2 episodes and I still can't work out whether or not they're doing this on purpose. Because every now and again you'll get, like, in episode 2, this is no spoilers by the way. Just go and watch it if you fancy a laugh. Have a drink. I'd had a couple of beers before, not many, you know, I weren't drunk, but I'd had a couple of beers to loosen myself up doing something else, living my life, before I watched this. And I'll tell you what, I just literally laughed out loud from the beginning to the end of episode 2. I don't think that's what they were after. But every now and again, it looks like in episode 2, there's this like fireside chat with all the main characters. And I'm thinking, so like it's like Princess Bride. You're doing this as a kind of knowing, mocking satire of fantasy, of the fantasy genre. But they're not. They're literally not. But they are. Oh my God. And if there was any more girls in it, there was any more young women in it, then they might as well have called it Willow S. You might as well have had Willow's daughter really in it. I don't know why he's in it. Because, it's girls fight. It starts off with girls fighting. Then there's girls talking. Then there's girls walking. There's girls serving and saying they've burnt the muffins. Oh my God. And the dialogue. It's like it's tweenies in a fantasy realm, but they're talking like it's like Beverly Hills 90210, but in a castle from Robin Hood. They're just talking how, and I don't expect them to say "oh yay verily" and all of that and talking Shakespearean, but my God, you're not going to. Surely to God, the dialogue you want, if you're going to have any kind of footing in a fantasy realm, would be something more than just okay actors, okay, just talk how you would talk in the street, bants, maximum bants, everyone, and just banter, just sit around the fire and give it all maximum bants. It is stupid on so many levels. The quips, the Dismal are so good at the quips, and they come thick and fast. There's a little scene in a wagon where the acting Right, do you know what? I'm going to pause. Going to pause. Say, am I Chadha Patel in this? He knows. His character is really good. I don't know the character's name. I've been laughing and crying. I've watched it. I've watched it 1.5 times through tear-streaked eyes, this programme. I don't know what his character's name is. He's the Indian fella with or you know, of that Asian heritage with long black hair. His character, his character, if this was made sensibly, his character would be the light-hearted side of this journey, of this quest, of this fantasy quest story. His character would be the one we go to for the laughs, right? But he's a decent actor, you know, in this, and he looks. Warwick Davis, bless him, got a lot of respect for that man, and I think he knows those. But apart from those two, I mean, old Joanna Whalley was never the best actress ever, and this was never the best film, was it? There might be a little place in our hearts for Willow. But all right, just because George Lucas was attached doesn't really mean this was. You know, I listen. I lived through the 80s. You can tell, and not the 1880s. We don't go there, taters. Before you mention it, the 1980s. My God. But apart from those two actors, the rest, it is shocking. It's shocking, and I know they haven't got a lot to work with, like I always say, to be polite, but some of the acting in this is shocking. There's this scene, so let me get back on track, this wagon where Willow is talking to the new Legend of the Vale, whatever her name is, Eleanor, and she's such a bad actress. But you know what's coming straight away when she says, the motion of this wagon is making me feel queasy. Oh, but you know, and when it's done, there's this tiny little splat. Sorry about this minor spoiler. Sorry. But you know it's coming, but it isn't even done. But when it comes, it's not even delivered with any. It's just not funny because it just happens. It's like she's just sick on his shoulder and Willow goes, "Oh, that's unfortunate." Yeah, but it falls so flat. But it falls so flat that I don't know. Because when I rewatched it, certain scenes again, because I thought, you know, was that beer extra strong that I had when I was watching it? No, it wasn't. I'm still laughing at the absolute lack of any coherent kind of oversight to decide what the show is. Like, if it was a kind of Princess Bride setup and they decided to mock and satirise, which would have been cool, a bit like She-Hulk, me banging on about She-Hulk, they had a perfect opportunity, Dismal, because it's what they're good at. And She-Hulk should have been, you know, mocking the fanboys of old. Like myself, I was ready for it. I was ready for a roasting. And again, the fantasy genre is literally prone. It's lying there, ready for a good roasting. The clever, intelligent, creative, the intelligent creators can really stick their teeth into. But no, not Dismal. Not Dismal. They're just all over the place. Suddenly it's all serious and intense with the bad guys, and they're all done up like Guillermo del Toro creatures, and the prosthetics are superbly executed. And then we're back to at the end of the first. There's a horse chase where they are so clearly not on the horses. You've got these close-ups. So look, there's me. Look, I'm going like that. I'm not on a horse. Neither are they. But every character in the scene is being told, you're on a horse now. You're on a horse. You're being chased by bone reavers now. It's so... But I'm laughing. I'm thinking, now they know this is bad, yeah? But then they go to something serious again. Another standout actor, and I could not... I tried to research and find out who this guy was, looking at... But I didn't want to waste too much of my life on this show and that. But one of Willow's colleagues in the... I don't know... I'm going to say... listen, I don't know what to say without unintentionally insulting people, but his colleague, his kinfolk, his village folk, he comes out and pretends he's Willow in the first episode. And he's clearly and unapologetically a Northern Englishman. Hilarious. So he comes out and the characters, you know, all the tall characters, the giant characters, all come along. They're after Willow, and he goes, "Hey up, like I'm Willow. Yeah, now you found me. I'm not in the, I'm not in the wizard business anymore." He literally says, "Now jog on." He is a wonderful character. I think he's in on it as well as Warwick, and as well as Emma. I think those three. I just, like I say, I was laughing out loud all the way through these 2 episodes. I kind of want to thank Dismal for the joy this has brought me. But there's another part of me, but not yet. It's not coming out yet. I think with these 2 episodes, I was right in the mood for it. And it, you know, not that I needed cheering up, but this just cheered me right. It just came out of me from nowhere. I didn't even realise it had been released. It came out of nowhere at me. I thought, I'll whip Willow's out. But it decides, I don't know it. And it's not until episode 2, so I'm laughing all the way through episode 1. And then the episode 2, this is what I'm saying. It decides, suddenly it's knowing. Suddenly it's trying to tell the audience that, yeah, we know you're laughing, but we meant it. And I can't help thinking, oh, Dismal, I see you. I see what you're doing. Oh, I don't know, and I don't know whether it's genius. I don't know whether someone in the production has said, "Wow," I don't know, or saw the early, I saw how it was coming out. And anyway, do you know what? I'm gonna leave it there. Go and watch it if you fancy a laugh. Honestly, I can't think of any other comedy series that has come along where I've laughed so much. Oh, I don't know. It might have been some of the early series of Family Guy. You know, where literally every other scene you was just belly laughing because they were so funny. But that was intentional. Dismal. This is classic Dismal, this. And just one quick thing before I go. I've got a question for anyone who wants to answer this in the comments section. How the hell is Erin Kamen still being employed? I'm sorry. That is one bad actress. And if you don't know who I mean, I'll probably drop the picture in anyway when I edit this video. But it's Freckled Jesus from Falcon and Winter Soldier. How the hell she keeps getting work, I don't know. It must be nice to know people at Dismal to keep yourself employed, because so the acting in this show, apart from the 3 I've mentioned, the knowing ones, do you know what? It's shocking bad. It's shocking. But it's so bad, it's funny. And that's what I mean. I am confused. I'm in a little bit of a box of emotion at the moment concerning trying to find out. I think we'll find out in future episodes that they don't realise how funny they are by playing it straight. I don't know whether that's a work of genius or not. That might be the actual definition of it. But anyway, go and watch it. Go and watch it. And literally, from the beginning, with all the outfits all brand new, and all the sets are all so shiny and new. It's like this fantasy realm, as everyone these woolen garments and the costumes and the clasps of the capes. There is no dirt anywhere in the land of Willow. It's just as clean. Everything is box fresh. All the costumes are box fresh. All the knights, all the stone walls. There was never a dirty piece of slate used in the walls. There was never Dismal, I see you. And on that note, I will bid everyone adios.
Willow, tick Willow, tick Willow.